So my name is Veronica. I work in INEX as a coordinator of several projects. It's always a great experience to meet new EVS volunteers here in the office because everybody is a new energy coming, and we are like 10 to 12 people working here in the office, and the EVS volunteers are usually a great enthusiastic newcomers, and it's amazing to see how the person slowly gets into all the processes, and how after a short while the person can bring a lot of new inputs and experiences to the work, and also it's a great help. That the work of EVS volunteers in INEX is quite variable, so maybe part of the year it will be more administrative, and then part of the year it will be more field work, and then again it will be more creative, creating some projects and so on.
Hello, I'm Adela. I'm 25 years old and I come from Spain, from the north, from a city called León. I don't know what else you I decided to go for EVS mostly because I wanted to get a different path in my career, let's say, because I was a teacher, English teacher in Spain, and I wanted to try something different. And there is this culture in Spain of doing like for 40 years the same job, and I don't know, I think that our generation is kind of changing that, and we like to try several things before like settling down and things like this, and I knew this opportunity about EVS. And as I said, I wanted to do something different to what I was doing in Spain, so I said, like, why not a project like in an office or something like that. So. Basically, I knew what I didn't want, so I applied for those things that did not go into that category. And basically, the best thing is that everything is covered, so you don't have to really worry about anything. Even if you make photocopies for the applying to a project, I think it's covered. Like, you don't really have to, economically speaking, you don't have to worry about anything. So my tasks are basically replying emails and have active communication with the sending organization of the volunteers who come to work camps in Czech Republic. And I basically do all the communication with them, and then I do the paperwork in the office for them, like reading their motivations and placing them in the work camps, and also like uploading their data into the database and things like this. Well, I guess that my fears were like any time that you go and live abroad, like I don't know, will I fit in the society, or will I get along with my roommate, or would I like it in the office or something like that. But I guess that's normal fears that you have every time you start a new job or a new life somewhere. So I remember when we first, with my colleague, when we first came to INEX, like you have to really go up all the building and such. And when we got to the office, they were all waiting for us. And I remember that it was cold because we came in February, but inside it was super warm. And also were the people there, because they always speak English if you're around, and they try to include you as much as possible in the conversations. And they, every now and then, they ask how am I and things like this. So it's very nice, and it's a young team, so it's very nice to work with young people. And yeah, the atmosphere is very nice. Like, we are having parties, like, I mean, small gatherings, let's say, not parties, but every now and then, so it's nice. So a basic week in my EVS life starts at work. It's really easy going because you can enter between 9 and 10 in the morning, but if you come later, they don't care as long as you do your 7 hours and that's it. And I don't know, like you came to work and then afterwards maybe you are meeting somebody for drinks or you're going home or you are like doing things that adult people do, like cooking and cleaning and taking care of yourself. And I don't know, like I cannot say that the only thing steady is coming in the office, because you never know what is going to happen after work. So. I think that the biggest challenge, of course, if you're coming to Czech Republic, is Czech, because obviously it looks nothing like my native language, and you can really guess what is written anywhere unless you know some basic words. So of course it was always a problem, and especially the first weeks also a bit the culture. My level of Czech is still really low, but also because it's quite difficult for me. But my Czech teacher is awesome and she's very nice, so I'm really happy that she's my teacher. And the good thing is that they are private lessons, so she adjusts to me, and if I cannot have a lesson during some weeks, she will reschedule them. And yeah, it's like you have to take it slowly, I think, and I should study more, but you know, like hard life here in Prague. Well, it definitely changed your vision of your life, because it's 1 year that you are trying new things. It's not like other programs abroad or anything. I did an Erasmus before, and it was a totally different experience because you're there to study, and then you can choose if you study or not. And here, like you're learning every day something new by just doing it, by living in a foreign country. And of course, it changed your perspective, because you start to think like other people, and you become more aware of other things that maybe if you stayed at home you wouldn't realize. And of course, it has changed me, because I see things totally different now. Like I don't have to get a nice job now and work on it like for 40 years, but you know, like keep learning and doing things that you like. The thing I would encourage anybody to take with them is positive attitude, because if you don't see the bright side to everything, you will not learn anything and you will not enjoy the experience. Because over the time here, obviously not everything has been good. There has been like some things that were not going according as planned. But then you have to stop thinking about the negative side and say like, okay, there has to be something positive about it, and it's that I'm learning. So, yeah. Learning by living.